Dr. Meyer, this is Nadine and Susan. These are two of our senior residents. This is Dr. Meyer. It's his first day here.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Minnie and I are so happy you're here.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to meet you.
He'll meet you guys in the OR. I'm just going to show him around a little bit more.
Totally.
Okay. You know, I have to go to the bathroom. Is it okay if Minnie and I go?
I guess so. I mean, I have to go see my patient, otherwise I'd go with you.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm Dr. Mirzayan. I'm going to be taking care of you today. What brings you here?
I'm gonna have a little mass removed from my leg.
That must be so scary for you.
Not really, I've had it done before.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm going to be with you too. Sorry I'm late.
Yep, you look good. You look good. Why don't you tell us about your medical problems?
This is Minnie. Isn't she cute?
Well, I have this blood pressure issue and also high cholesterol, but other than that, I'm pretty good.
Do you know what the best treatment for high blood pressure is?
No.
Hugs.
Guys, what's going on? The OR's ready.
I'm so sorry, but I'm so happy that you're with us. We're coming right now. Don't worry about anything. It's going to be totally fine, okay? Everything's going to go great.
Oh, good. Minnie's a little nervous too. So everything went great. Minnie was a little nervous at first, but everything was fine. Nadine and I got some online shopping done for Christmas. Everything was fantastic.
And your leg looks totally amazing now. I'm so happy with it.
What is wrong with you people? If I didn't know any better, I'd have to say, live from Paterson, it's Saturday night!
It's Saturday Night Live, starring Yelena Aronova, Daria Costa, Howard Dresnan,
Lars Galden,
Jeff Lake, Noreen Sakowitz, Simmer Sidhu, Pam Upadhyay, Steve Winikoff, featuring Ed Kalika, Lisa Enriquez, Mark Mayer, Santiago Palez. Tonight's musical guest, Chris Martin and Coldplay. And your host, Seth Randa. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Randa.
Thank you very much. It's great being back here again on SNL for like the 18th straight year, hosting the show. And I got to tell you, it's around this time of year that I start to get very nostalgic about all our past holiday parties. And I might actually say that I'm haunted by ghosts of residents past. I mean, I've been here 24 years, and I got to tell you, we have trained some sketchy residents over those 24 years. I'm not necessarily proud. And when I think back, well, look, when I first came here, all right, the chief resident was Dr. Mark Baddick. Great guy, great chief resident, and I'm saying to myself, this is a great program. But then a year later, what do they put? Who do they replace him with? Dr. Wilson Nuesa? Man, I knew anesthesia had kind of hit rock bottom when I saw Nuesa as my chief resident. And you had Nuesa, you had Tan, you had Figueroa, you had Rosales. I mean, I thought I was practicing in St. Joe's, Manila, not St. Joe's, Paterson. I mean, there was more Tagalog in the operating room than there was English. Hey, kumusta ka? Hey, mahakita, my repa peeps. Hey, I love you guys. Hey, let's watch a little Manny Pacquiao. Let's eat some lumpia together. Hey, paalam, my repa peeps. Hey, so you got to speak the lingo a little bit, and And then the Philippines ran out of doctors. So then we had to go look somewhere else. So then we went to India. You know, we got some good ones. We got Kanetkar, Kotapalli, Upadhyay, Zaveri, little Namaste, Kaseho, Tiku, Pakoras, Samosas, Happy Diwali. You know, that lasted for a little while. You know, Zaveri, she was so upset that she was always called up last for graduation that she changed her name to Zodiatis. Okay, but bump. All right, anyhow, so moving right along. So then we scoured the globe. We got Kim Jong-un's older brother, James In-young Wang. James, say hello to Dennis Rodman for me next time you see him. We got Oluremi Oludeji from Nigeria. And then finally, anesthesia became more popular again, just not here in Paterson. I mean, we thought we had a winner in John Markley. Started off real good at the beginning, 99th percentile on his in-training exam. Whoa. But then by the third year, he totally slacked off, only got 97th percentile, so he just kind of plummeted down. And you know what? Let me ask you, if Markley's so smart, why is he a Jets fan? Come on. Anyhow. Harut Mekian. Let me tell you about Harut Mekian. He's a very talented guy. He could have been a cardiac surgeon just like his father. However, that would be impossible, because that would mean he would have to stand in one place for 4 to 5 hours without eating. You ever wonder why Greg Bauman is so skinny? It's because Harut has been stealing his lunch money for the last 7 years. Then we had the bromance years. The bromance years. Yes, our own homegrown bromance of Vince Capallo and Greg Paconis. You know, Greg still has not figured out that the only reason that we even hired him was for his holiday video producing capabilities. We just tolerate his limited anesthesia abilities. Now then, by about 2005, Americans started to come back into the field of anesthesia. That was good for us. However, what did we wind up with? A Russian. We get Comrade Yelena Aronova, Tavarish, Хорошо, что ты здесь, как ты поживаете? Да, я понимаю по-русски. Yeah, у меня здесь больше. Never mind. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Anyhow, so we started to get Americans. You know, we got Daria Jacobellis, and we really thought that Daria was going to be very special, and she was special, but in a Special Olympics kind of way. I mean, Daria, all right, you know, in order to get her back in as an attending, we actually had to change her last name and not tell the hospital that it was her. Then you had Dr. Sidhu. I mean, a wonderful person, but she was so nervous for her first 6 months of anesthesia. You know how she got her name? Attendings were constantly telling her, simmer down, simmer down. And by the way, okay, really, who let Lars Golden across the border from Canada? I mean, where were our immigration agents? Where was the TSA? I mean, my 3 years of working with them kind of went like this. Hey, Dr. Landa, great intubation, eh? I only knocked out 3 teeth this time, eh? Hey, he looks like he could play hockey, get it? No teeth, eh? Sorry. Seema, good luck. I hope you can fix the boy, because he's pretty broken. Anyhow, enough about the past. We've got a great year here this year. We've got a great cast of characters, and I want you all to sit back and enjoy the show!
Okay, now what's your name again? Ted, my name is Dr. Davis Finn. I'm going to be your anesthesiologist, and we're going to take you on a nice little trip, okay? Okay. Oh, you must be cold. Let's warm you up. I know I'm cold. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, we're doing great, Ted. So, I'm just going to give you some oxygen to breathe and send you on a nice vacation. Nice, big, deep breath. And we're going to send you to a vacation spot. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies. But first, we need to talk about the complications of anesthesia.
The side effects of Michaelisthesia could
could include minimal side effects like back pain, cough, feeling like throwing up, indigestion, stomach cramps, and head pain. Sometimes you could have high blood pressure. Other times you could have low blood pressure. You could have an irregular heartbeat. You could have a heart attack. You could have a stroke. You could have liver problems. You could have kidney problems requiring dialysis. You could have retinosis pigmentosa. You could have stomach ulcers, bleeding problems, a deformed penis, or an erection that could last for more than 4 hours. I don't think that's that bad. You could have blood cell problems. If you're taking medications like nitrates, please stop them before you have Michaelisthesia. General information about Michaelisthesia. Medicines are sometimes prescribed for conditions other than those described in patient information leaflets. Do not use Michaelisthesia for conditions for which it is not prescribed. Do not give Michaelisthesia to other people, even if they have the same symptoms you have. It may harm them. The leaflet summarizes the most important information about Michaelisthesia. If you would like more information, please consult with your healthcare provider before receiving Michaelisthesia.
Nalima, you first call tonight?
Yes, Dr. Landa.
Okay, listen, I got some bad news. We have a Dr. Schneidkraut case. He's doing, I think it's a femoral, ulnar, tibial, radial, intertrochanteric, intermedullary nail, something like that. I think it's going to be like, right? No, I can't make this stuff up. I think it's only like 10, 12, maybe 14 hours. You'll be glowing by the time we're done. Okay, get that set up, all right? Thanks.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. All right. I got it.
My gosh, what are you doing back there, Nalima? I told you to run this patient on nitrous oxide, oxygen, and sevoflurane. All you have on is air. What is going on here?
Dr. Landa, nitrous oxide is toxic. Oxygen gives free radicals, and sevoflurane is just poison. Have they stopped x-raying yet?
Oh my gosh, look at the patient. He needs some anesthesia.
Poison, Dr. Landa, poison.
I don't understand. All right, that's better. Oh my gosh, that was the longest orthopedic case ever. It felt like we were in there for months. Oh my gosh. Nalima.
Yes, Dr. Landa?
I don't mean to pry or anything, but can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Are you expecting?
Dr. Landa? That's why they made you the director of OB anesthesia.
I knew it.
Can you give me my epidural now, please?
Oh, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Martin, Coldplay!
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when we gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute, labor and delivery called. It was Dr. Ta, and he had another 10 C-sections for me. My castles stand upon pillars of salt and sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. I really hate labor and delivery. I hate pediatrics too. I also hate cardiac anesthesia. I can't believe that I'm doing a fellowship in cardiac anesthesia. Never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind blew down the doors to let me in. It's labor and delivery. We have another 20 C-sections for Ta and me. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate. Just a puppet on a lonely string. It's getting late. I gotta drive up to Albany to see my wife. It's gonna take so long. I'm out of here.
He once intubated a patient by asking for their vocal cords to appear. He's the only man whose hair gel remains intact after a 24-hour OB call. He once gave a patient anesthesia by boring them to sleep. He's never placed an epidural. His presence alone provides full labor analgesia. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I become a little bit interesting. Stay thirsty, my friends.
It's time for Weekend Update with Simmer Sanu and Jeff Lake.
Welcome to Weekend Update. Here's the news. On Thursday, officials confirmed the first case of Ebola in Paterson. So it's official, Paterson has all the diseases. In related news, several anesthesia attendings have been thought to be in contact with the virus. Despite being officially quarantined, they will still have to be in the holding area on Monday at 7:30. Those attendings will be assigned to one particular surgeon's liver cases, as those will last the required 21-day quarantine period. In a related story, the grassroots email movement to stop bang has been stopped.
Stop.
Bang.
Stop.
Bang.
Stop.
Bang.
GQ magazine has released their top 10 sexiest physicians, which included Dr. Dresden again. When asked how he felt about being on the cover, Dr. D said, just add it to the pile.
On a lighter note, we have news from the group. Dr. Nuesa is going to be a grandfather. The baby is due at the end of February. The baby has already been granted a spot in the anesthesia residency at St. Joseph's Hospital and is expected to be covering cases by late March 2015. In keeping with the times, Weekend Update has incorporated several simultaneous feeds from multiple social media sites, such as Twitter, Foursquare, Facebook, Instagram, and MySpace.
Who uses MySpace?
Hashtag Bauman.
Oh look, they're showing up on our feed right now.
Hashtag just got done with nappy.
Hashtag elf on the shelf just moved.
Hashtag getting in a shower.
Hashtag this robe is amazing.
Hashtag awesome suit.
Hashtag heated seats. Hashtag Mercedes.
Hashtag Route 80.
Look, he just checked into Maggiano's on Foursquare.
Uploaded a selfie on Facebook.
He just liked his selfie on Facebook.
Hashtag this calamari's overcooked.
Hashtag wait, did they just say hashtag Bauman?
Hashtag I am not drunk enough.
Hashtag are they seriously wearing that sweater?
Hashtag pretty fly for a white guy.
Hashtag whatever.
St. Joseph's medical team, led by anesthesiologist Stephen Winikoff, made history once again by separating conjoined twins for the second time in the hospital's history. The hospital is proud to announce that Wilson Nuesa and Eric Vallarta have been successfully separated. The surgical team, however, was unable to separate Howard Dresden.
Officials from Napa today admitting to tracking the locations of every attending through the first-class email system. And according to the most recent data, most attendings were likely to be found in the following location. And here is our holiday correspondent, Dr. Dre Z, here for a special performance.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy and Healthy New Year. Thank you for having me here tonight. I wrote a little special song for us tonight for our holiday party. I hope everybody enjoys it. So here we go. Feel free to clap, guys, if you want to. The holiday party's here, and I'm wearing my new hat. There are 7 residents to make fun of, and 1 grumpy cat. Michael Margie doesn't light the menorah. He eats his shawarma and doesn't read the Torah. Dimitri looks like Chris Martin. He's the coolest of the bunch. When I work with him, it's always, Dr. D, can I go to lunch? No. Susie got a dachshund 'cause she felt so alone. She's so lonely with a guy in Arizona. Garcia has so many kids, his wife can't say no. There wouldn't be as many if they sold condoms in Mexico. Davis Finn doesn't have hairspray in her pocket. She styles her hair with a fork and electric socket. Justin Carbonella, are you sure you're not a Jew? 88 percentile mistakes he doesn't do. Put on your scrub hattica, it's time to give anesthetica. The Lima has a bellica, it moves like Jellica. Without labor analgesica, she will be hysterica. Nadine's from California, the land of lip glossica. She wants to go into obstetrica, but she gives too many wet tapicas. So drink your gin and tonica and smoke your marijuana. It's time to have a partica and have a happy, 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 happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, and what say you to do?
Great job, Dr.
Happy holiday, happy and healthy holiday, everybody. Enjoy.
Woo!
And that's the news.
Now, legend has it that Cornelius Lander staked a claim long ago in Paterson, New Jersey, looking for some of that gold. He never did have much luck striking it rich, so he decided to start one of them there anesthesia programs. The program did a good job of producing average ability residents led by average level chiefs. No one defined mediocrity better than them residents in 2014. And here's their story. Now, it seems that some varmint has gone and stolen a bunch of the barrel limes from the anesthesia machines. Now, this really got the chiefs upset. Well, Dr. Carbonello always looks upset, but them Yankees don't like to smile too much. But Dr. Garcia sure was riled up. He was like a steer headed for the chop house.
How you doing, sir? Just living the dream. Just living the dream. Can you believe the nerve of this fella, Haas? 3 canisters stolen in 1 week. We need to find this guy and bring him to justice. Maybe this reward that we just posted will do it.
If you ask me, it's probably one of the junior residents. I saw the way they looked at me after that last call schedule I made.
That's nonsense, Haas. They all love us. This place would fall apart without us. We're like the saddle on a wild Mustang. Yee-haw!
That doesn't make any sense. We would be the reins on the Mustang, not the saddle. If we were the saddle, we would be useless.
That's what I said. Boy, you ever ridden a Mustang? I remember back in Texas, when I wasn't playing foosball. I rode the wildest horse in town. It was something else.
No, you don't understand. The saddle sits on the back of the horse. The reins control it. Here, look. I have an article explaining the physics of horse riding.
Son, I was born on the back of a Bronco.
You still don't get it. You just look at the article.
Well, I'll be damned. Our thief is at it again. Let's saddle up, partner.
Yes. See? Now you're using the term correctly. Wait! I forgot the article!
Come on, Haas. We don't have time for that.
It seems our villain was up to no good again, and as luck would have it, this was one mean scoundrel. Known throughout Mexico and the great Southwest as El Guapo, he was a notorious criminal. Now, one might think with all them muscles and such an arrogant nickname that he was one of them orthopedic surgeons, but no, he was much worse, and more dangerous, and he was fixing to do something with all that barrel lime.
Hey, what happened here?
Thank goodness you're here, Chief. Someone was here and he took all the barrel line from the anesthesia machine. What are we to do?
It's okay, sir. Can you tell me what he looked like?
Yeah, he was big and muscular and mean looking.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else?
Boy, were you in the Army?
No. What does that have to do with the investigation?
Yes, sir. No, sir. This ain't no Army, sir.
Please excuse Dr. Garcia, sir.
Yes, please excuse me. I do believe I know who we're looking for. It's El Guapo.
The handsome? Kind of pretentious, don't you think? What do you think the handsome wanted with our barrel lime?
It's El Guapo, Haas. And from where I come from, he's one of the meanest characters around.
Right. But I don't understand. Why would he call himself the handsome? Shouldn't it be the mean or the fearsome?
Because that's what we do in Texas. We all give ourselves witty nicknames. Like I'm Geraldo, or Matt, and now El Jefe. And I call you Haas.
You call everyone Haas.
Right. So you should be honored.
That makes no sense.
Guys, isn't El Guapo getting away?
Right. We need to track him down. Come on.
Hey guys, somebody untie me? Guys?
I think we found a secret hideaway. Let's storm the gates. Let's go.
I think we should find out what he's up to first. How about we talk to him first?
Fine, let's go.
So we meet again, El Jefe. And you brought a friend this time.
He calls you El Jefe too? What's wrong with you people? What happened to names like Matt?
Quiet, Haas. This is a good old-fashioned Texas showdown. So, Guapo, we meet again. What are you up to?
I'm about to be rich. I've been panning through the barrel line and I found that gold that Cornelius Landa couldn't. You guys been sitting on fortune and now it's all mine.
So while you and L, whatever he calls himself, were talking, I printed out a few articles on beryllium and gold. It's impossible to make gold from calcium hydroxide and barium hydroxide. Here, I'll show you the chemical reactions.
You fools! I have the gold and I will be rich.
Not if we stop him first. Let's get him, Justin. Looks like your plot has been foiled again, El Guapo. We did it, Justin. Hey, Justin, you can smile now.
I am smiling.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a great night. We had a great cast. We had a great musical guest, Chris Martin of Coldplay, who's halfway to Albany. And now we have a special dedication to Dr. Matt, Senor Matt Garcia.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Espero año felicidad. Hey, here we go. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, espero año felicidad. Here we go now. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Here we go, everybody. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, espero año felicidad. All right, last time. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy